I just expect it to be like the same old Big 12, you know. It's really hard to go into an opposing arena and steal a game. There's no such thing as an off night in this league. Everybody's talented, everybody's deep, so we got to bring our best every single night.
Jaden, I'm working on a story on your backcourt mate, Ray J. What is he like as a teammate?
As a teammate, I feel like he's just a great person all around, a great leader for us, and I feel like he's just a great leader for me on and off the court. I try to take notes from him and stuff like that. He always helped me with stuff that I can, learn from, and he always pushed me in practice just to become a better player and a better defender as well.
Jaden, you've obviously played at a high level, but have other guys shared with you about what Big 12 life is about, or what are you learning about that, I guess?
JB has always told me, but I always been like watching Baylor basketball. Even before I went to Baylor, I always like watching college basketball over the NBA because it's just more competitive. Now I watch Big 12 a lot, and it's very competitive. Every game was a game for sure. So it showed me just to bring it every game. It's a tough league to play in.
Jalen, I guess, what was that like being in the Foster and just the whole atmosphere? How much different was it than here?
First, it was a blessing, just to have a brand new arena, sold out first game. It's completely different. The depth perception, the verticality of the arena. There's a lot of things that are different, but I mean, it's a beautiful arena, and we're just blessed that we have it. It got done.
Yeah.
Apparently it is. Is it a good shooter's gym? Because I think y'all hit 14, the women hit 13 threes. I mean,
yeah, we practiced.
Good gym?
Yeah, it's a good gym. We practiced in there like twice the day before, like days before the game. But so to get comfortable around, with the gym and stuff. So I feel like that helped us a lot for sure.
What do you see from, or how much have y'all studied Oklahoma State?
We have studied a lot, studied their plays, just previous practices. So I feel like we're gonna do good at, defending and just, trying to keep them, at their weaknesses for sure.
Jaden, I think we've talked about this before, but when you're going against Ray J in practice, you're obviously a good on-ball defender. I mean, how much does he make you work, in terms of all his little moves?
He made me work a lot. It's very fun, guarding Ray J because not a lot of people play like Ray J, so it's very fun, just guarding him and stuff. So I feel like that just helped me, with other guards, around the league that also have good moves like Ray J or have similar games to Ray J, that can play post up. So helped me a lot.
Jaden, just with this week, with the new arena, is there anything you have to kind of come down from, I guess, before rolling into this next game? Because there's just a lot of excitement, commotion throughout this week.
I feel like we just gonna have to stay focused, just move past, what happened in the past, in this game. So I feel like, the new arena, is a great thing for us. Like JB said, it was a blessing. It's very loud in there too. I couldn't hear the play calling or nothing. So it was just like a away game for us as well. 'Cause, it's a new arena, but I feel like that helped us a lot. Just move forward and next game for sure.
Kind of going off of that, all the talk around the new arena was a big home court advantage. How do you feel that, obviously you wanted that here too, but how do you feel that it's really different there?
I feel like it's very different. Just the I feel like the seating and everything. How loud the fans were, and it was sold out, wasn't it? Or I'm tripping. Yeah, when I was looking, it was sold out and stuff. So it was crazy. Like I just couldn't hear nothing. I know the opposing team was, going through it for sure. So I feel like that's gonna be a very good home court advantage for us heading into this conference play for sure.
Jalen, that may be an offense you don't see the rest of the year, but how much has defense been a focus since that game against Cornell?
Yeah, like you said, they ran basically a Princeton offense. They do a lot of back cuts, a lot of different actions. We're not really likely to face that again, but in the Big 12, there's a load of talented guys, so you got to bring it every night on both ends of the floor. You're gonna walk out with a couple L's.
Yeah.
And kind of a load of different styles too, really. In the
Yeah.
Big 12. I mean, is it good to see a lot of different things that y'all have seen in non-conference?
No, absolutely, because it kind of prepares you for what's ahead. basically in conference play, everybody knows what everybody's doing. That's just the level of scouting that there is. Everybody knows what everybody's strengths and weaknesses are. So we just got to lock in, buy in on that, and do our jobs.
Thanks, guys.
Big 12 is always first thing you think of is exciting. Second thing you think of is a grind because each and every night's a war. I know as coaches plan on if you do everything well, it gives you a chance to be in a one-possession game. So, and playing on the road in the Big 12, the reason it's the toughest league is it's really hard to win on the road, so you really have to be on point.
Speaking of one possession, so I was looking at Oklahoma State. 3 of their losses were by 2.
Yeah.
By 5. I mean, has it with them? Has it just been they haven't quite been able to finish games?
Well, a lot of it, it's a younger team, and then when Bryce Thompson got hurt in the beginning of the year, who's their most experienced player and an all-conference player, makes it tough early in the year. So I think if he's healthy, they win a couple of those games. And then that's a tough thing about league. If some teams that like Oklahoma State are different than they were in that first month, and they're playing much better basketball right now. And good programs, good coaches. That's what they're going to do. They're going to make their teams better. And Coach Boynton has done that.
Yeah, has it just been a matter of them kind of getting used to each other? Because
Yeah.
the schedule hasn't been great, but they've won like 5 in a row.
Yeah, so early on again, I think young team, but then a key injury, and now they're playing how people projected and thought they would, and we know that any game against a Big 12 team is hard, but when you have a team that shoots the three as well as they do, that's one of the things that we've been blessed. Our three-point percentage, we've gotten good shots, made a lot of shots, but they're top 25 three-point making percentage shooting team too. So you got strength versus strength.
Ray J has come in and obviously can score it. He's
Mhm.
over the country, maybe an assist or something. Is he the unselfish guy that you guys projected him to be?
Well, I think there's that fine line. You come in, play a year of a conference, you look to score, you look to facilitate, and then what's that balance? And then when you go to another team, what do they need more of? Do they need more of the scoring? Do they need more of the assists? And I think he's adjusted well. Since day one he was fit in tremendously as a leader and a teammate, and everybody loves playing with him, and that's his maturity. At the same time, I think his basketball game, adjusting to the Big 12 level, adjusting to new teammates, I think he's starting to settle in, and I think he's been very good, and I think he'll even be better and more efficient as our roles and what our team needs is kind of defined each and every day. And it's hard sometimes early in the year because you play a top 25 team, and then you might turn around and play, or a top 50 team, and you might turn around and play a guarantee game. And it's now it's night in, night out, same competition, Tier 1, at worst Tier 2 games. So I think our non-conference schedule prepared him and our coaches and team for what we need to do against the perceived top in the country, and I think he'll be much more efficient, as will the rest of the team. It's a real long answer, but I think you got it.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You come off, I guess, what would be a mountaintop experience. How do you get them to kind of refocus? You know, there was so much excitement and buzz over there. How do you get them to kind of refocus?
Well, the great thing is if you have a great opponent, you have a great league, you have all first a Big 12 game on the road, Gallagher Arena. I mean, you got enough stuff people are excited about, so that makes it a lot easier. And that's why the new guys came here, was to be a part of the Big 12, number 1 ranked conference in the country, and night in and night out, you got to bring it, and so they're excited for that.
Coach, kind of going off of that, after that high has settled a little bit, what's kind of been the talk with your guys about the new arena and the fact that, hey, this is home, you know, with the conference?
Yeah. Well, I think everybody was really excited to get into practice there before the game. Really excited for the atmosphere. And then after that, I think everyone got to we finally had a day off since we came back from the break, got to take a deep breath, get a good night's sleep, and I think everyone's focused now for the Big 12. We'll get over their limited time to practice before, but I think the players couldn't be more pleased with the environment. And the first thing I heard is the lighting's so much better. I said, yeah, it's amazing how you can shoot when you see the rim.
How much do you rely on guys like Jalen to kind of help the newer guys adjust to what's coming here?
Yeah, Jalen, people that have been through the Big 12 wars, their voice is critical, really important because players listen to players more than they listen to coaches in a lot of things, and that's reality. You listen to your friends and your family probably more than your bosses and whatnot at times, and that's where our players do a great job in player leadership. Our best teams are always player-led teams, and our upperclassmen, guys that have been through the wars, that's part of their job, if we're going to be successful, is to make sure that the things we forget to tell them and the things they need to know, they know going into it, and they have the right mindset. Plus, when you're there each and every day, you get a great feel for your teammates, and you know if they're too loose, you know if they're too nervous, you know what they're feeling.
Scott, you talked about them being young. Scouting them, what are some things that they do well? Who do you have to focus on if there's...
Well, I mean, Bryce Thompson is somebody that's a senior, been in the league for a long time, and McDonald's All-American. I mean, all the accolades, and he's been playing in the last 5 games as a leading scorer. So he's a two-way guy, offensively, defensively. Their point guard Javon Small has been their overall leading scorer, and anytime last year, now he's playing the backup point guard, but. Mike Wright had 17 against us last year and was their starting point guard. Now he's their backup. So anytime guys start for a year and now they're backups, that means they've got something pretty good there. But they play really hard. They're really well coached. They shoot the three really well. And I think their last 5-game numbers are a lot better than early on from the standpoint, again, just like our team is much better with anyone that has more transition and younger guys, it takes a little time to get used to college basketball. And, again, if you have a key injury, we all know how injuries affect teams. And I know Bryce does a lot for them on both ends of the court. Thank you, guys. You have a great day.